Hey everybody, hope you're having a good long weekend so far. I wanted to bring some update to this last video I did about the big ransomware attack. There's been a little more information coming out today, and I wanted to go ahead and share that with you, and then also just share some of the comments that have been made about how we should go about things and how to prepare, and just some tips like that. And but first, I wanted to, and I'll put a link to this article in the description down below. But I just wanted to read a few excerpts from this article. This came out today, a few hours ago. So it looks like this is the most up to date information that I could find, at least. If you have other information, let me know or share it in the comments. Please let me know. But it says that it is not known yet how many organizations have been hit by demands, but it says that this could be one of the broadest ransomware attacks on record. And again, if you hadn't heard, this was a huge ransomware attack on a major IT vendor, and it's having worldwide implications. It says that the number of victims is already over 1,000, will likely reach into tens of thousands of other companies that are impacted by this. This is a worldwide, not just the United States, but it's affecting 17 countries, including the United Kingdom, South Africa, Canada, Argentina, Mexico, and Spain. Sweden, most of the grocery store chain Coop's 800 stores were unable to open earlier today because of their cash registers were not working, and Swedish state railways and a major local pharmacy chain were also affected. Cybersecurity experts say that they believe this is a Russian speaking ransomware syndicate. It's called REVIL gang. Appears to be behind the attacks that targeted the software company Cassia. It's using network management package as a conduit to spread the ransomware through cloud service providers. Let's see, a couple other things. It says that customers were known to be affected, but let's see, at least 40 of the direct customers of Casios were affected. But experts said that ransomware could still be affecting hundreds more companies that rely on Casilla's clients that provide broader IT services. So it's reasonable to think that this could potentially be impacting thousands of small businesses. So the total impact is still not yet determined. Says at least some of the victims appear to be getting ransoms set at $45,000, considered a small demand, but one that could quickly add up when sought from thousands of victims. So this is evil. This group, whoever these guys are. I mean, it's just evil. Let's see. The reality of this event is that it was designed for maximum impact, combining a supply chain attack with a ransomware attack. Complicating the response is that it happened at the start of a major holiday weekend in the United States when most corporate IT teams were not fully staffed. So they knew when to strike. So they've been planning this for a while. One expert said he believes this latest attack is financially motivated, not Kremlin directed. So they could possibly be operating in Russia or East Europe, but not be directly tied to the Russian government. Who knows? Regardless of who it is, and I know folks have their own ideas about who it is, if it's just these independently operating people or from within our government. Regardless, it's happening. It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep ramping up. It's going to get more intense. So these are things we're just going to be seeing, and we just need to prepare for just a variety of things. Other weirdness that's been going on over the weekend, you might have heard about some of these. 2 oil refinery fires were going on. This was yesterday or Friday, and or Saturday, I think. Friday into Saturday. But one was in Romania, so in Europe. The other one was the Gulf of Mexico. This is one you might have seen some video about, where it was a Mexican gas company or oil company that in the Gulf of Mexico off the Yucatan Peninsula, an underwater pipeline, gas pipeline, ruptured, and so it was just boiling up into the on the surface of the water. It looked like the water. It looked like the sea was on fire, and so they finally got it put out. But I think that burned for quite a while. That was weird looking. I saw some video on that. Strange things. Also, what else? I've been hearing from a lot of subscribers about just random power outages here and there. Not due to storms. There were no storms in the area, but just power outages out for 30 minutes to an hour all over the country the last couple of days. Not just power, but phone, internet outages for no apparent reason, not explainable, not given no reason why it's happening. Uh, so you got that going on. You have earlier yesterday morning this armed militia group in Massachusetts. I guess you may have heard about that. Apparently, they're on I-95. They just stopped, which is strange. They stopped on I-95, get out, and just start hanging around the street. Finally, a trooper pulls over, sees how many there are, calls in for backup. Like 10 guys get out in full tactical gear, weapons, automatic weapons, and run into the woods. Strange scene. They're saying that they are not. They don't respect the laws of the country of the United States. They say that they're the Moors, the rising of the Moors. They're called Moors. Anyway, very strange thing. Obviously, they were trying to bring attention to themselves. They got it. Looks like they're going to be in jail. They were all arrested. There was a standoff for a while with police, but they're all arrested. They'll be in jail over the holiday weekend. That's where they're spending their time. We'll see what else comes out of that. But other things, there's been some comments about tips that we need to keep in mind that maybe I haven't mentioned in the past. I know I mentioned about cash. Keep some cash out on hand. These attacks, these ransomware, these cyber attacks keep going on. They're going to hit the financial things, I think. We just need to be prepared for that. Keep some cash on hand just in case you need to use that to buy things. Keep your cars full of gas. Keep your refrigerator and freezer packed, as much as you can. As far as a plan, I think we need to have a plan of action for emergencies. Have a plan, a family plan, for when communications go down or if your power goes out. It could be for just a short period of time, but it could go for a week or 2 weeks or longer. So just have a plan and enact that. If you wait to have a plan when something happens, you're going to have chaos. Do an inventory of your preps. Find out where your holes are in your preps and have a plan to fill that as soon as possible. Now is a good time to do it as you're able. Prepare to be uncomfortable. Somebody mentioned that in the comments. So true, simple, but we need to prepare to be uncomfortable. The power goes out and it's not coming on for a while. We've been talking about it for a while. It's not going to be comfortable, but the more we prepare, the more confident we'll be and ready to handle it and mitigate it. And finally, and we're into a holiday now. My advice is don't be afraid. Don't panic. Something happens. Do not be afraid. Enjoy the holiday. Go out and do what you're planned on doing. We still live in the greatest country in the world. I believe that. Celebrate the 4th of July, Independence Day. Have fun. Be aware, of course, if you go out. Be aware and be safe. But that's about all I have. Share your comments on what you're doing. If you're seeing anything strange out there and you can't explain or that's not being reported, let us know. But yeah, you take care. God bless you. See you soon.